Amma'S Calling. In a small village where the mud houses glowed like toasted bread, lived a young boy named Arjun. Arjun's world was filled with the usual sights, green paddy fields and blue skies. But he had a secret. When his mother, Amma, spoke, her voice didn't just reach his ears. It reached his eyes as shimmering golden ribbons of light. Arjun, it is time for your afternoon snack, Amma would call from the kitchen. As the words left her lips, they transformed into glowing waves of amber and gold that spilled out of the doorway, floating across the yard like silk thread. Arjun loved to chase the sound. He followed the golden waves out past the village gate and into the emerald green paddy fields. The sound hummed a sweet, low tune against the stalks of rice, guiding his feet as he hopped over the narrow dirt paths. By the edge of the sparkling river, the golden waves slowed down, rippling across the water's surface like sunlight. Arjun sat on the bank and watched the fish jump through the golden light. He felt safe and connected to home, no matter how far he wandered. Suddenly, a peacock with feathers of brilliant sapphire blue landed nearby. Enchanted, Arjun followed the bird as it darted into the deep shadows of the forest. He was so busy watching the peacock's tail that he didn't notice the golden ribbons of Amma's voice growing thinner and thinner. The forest was quiet and cool. The massive banyan tree spread its roots like giant fingers, and the sky turned a dusty purple. Arjun looked around, but the peacock was gone, and the golden ribbons had vanished. He was lost, and the shadows felt very long and very cold. He took a deep breath and closed his eyes, trying to remember the sound of home. Suddenly, a tiny pulse of light appeared in the dark. Arjun, it was faint, but there it was. A small, bright spark of gold flickering through the thick leaves like a lonely firefly. Arjun, follow the sound, my son. The voice grew louder, and the spark expanded into a wide, glowing path of gold. Arjun scrambled to his feet. He didn't look at the shadows anymore. He only looked at the golden road that Amma's voice was building for him. At the very edge of the woods, Amma was waiting. She held a small oil lamp, a diya, that flickered in the dusk. As Arjun ran into her arms, the golden waves of her voice wrapped around them both like a warm, glowing blanket, chasing away the cold of the forest. Many years later, Arjun became a man and traveled to many distant lands. Though he was far from the village of mud